Welcome back to the trip of a lifetime. My name is John. This is Arlo, and this is the Spider Monkey Road Show. Today, we are driving from Fort Nelson, BC, all the way to the Whitehorse, Yukon. I invite you to join me to see some epic views, some beautiful scenery, some wild bison, and a whole lot more. I hope you enjoy. When Derek and I started out today, there was a small skip of snow on the ground. Didn't really know what to expect, but I tell you what, I sure didn't expect to run into this hill that we're climbing right away. Those boys that look after the highway around here, they definitely know what they're doing, and they do a great job at it. Being a county grader operator back in the day, I was sure impressed with how this guy was just sending it down the mountain. Being new on the road, I decided I'd take my time. So, I got a lineup of vehicles behind me, and I decided, hey, I'll be that nice guy, and I'll pull over and let them go. Wouldn't you know, if I spun out and didn't have to back up and start all over again. Lesson learned, I want to be a nice guy, but next time, sorry peeps, you gotta stay behind me. After driving for a while, I had to wonder, is it gonna be like this all the way north to the Anchorage? Then we got to the brake shaft, and we started rolling down this hill, and things got a little bit better from there. Derek, having done the trip before, he knew all the good places to stop and eat. He suggested that we stop in Toad River, and he wasn't wrong. If you're ever driving the Alaska Highway, Toad River, this is where we are now, taking Arlo for a pee. We just finished having a bite to eat, grabbing a coffee. It's a great place to stop, and oh my goodness, what a beautiful day and some epic views. Well, Arlo's done going pee. Let's get back in the truck. It's time to make a mile. As we drove up the road, after we had lunch, there was a couple guys talking on the radio. Talking about all the newbies that come up to the Alaska Highway, excited for the adventure and the trip of a lifetime. Little do they know what to expect, and they get up here and I guess they get scared, and their trucks end up being hauled out on a low bed because they refuse to drive them off this road. They also went on to talk about tires and how good tires are an essential part of driving this road, and that you shouldn't come up here with mediocre tires. The whole time I'm sitting there, listening to those boys as I drive down the road, I am that newbie, and oh my goodness, hand in the forehead, forehead in the hand, I'm the guy with mediocre tires. What is this trip going to bring? They were also talking about the bridges and how you should slow down for the bridges up here and never hit them fast. I thought to myself, I wonder what they're talking about. It wasn't going to take very long before I knew. Now, when I say I'm a newbie, I don't mean like a newbie driving a truck. I've been doing it for a few years. I don't know how many thousands of miles I have underneath my belt. I'm not one of those guys. But to this road, I'm a newbie. I've never been on this road before. I've never been this far north, and it's all a learning lesson. You can bet. While those guys were talking on the radio, I was in school, I was taking notes, and I was learning my lessons. So guys, I know you don't know me and I don't know you, and the chances that we ever meet, yeah, slim to none. Chances that you ever see this, slim to none. But thanks for taking the time to talk on the radio. You sure helped this young guy out. Meanwhile, I'm kind of struck with a little bit of awe as I drive through here. Now don't get me wrong, I live in BC, the East Kootenays, and I grew up in the mountains. Lived in the mountains, played in the mountains, biked in the mountains, snowboarded in the mountains. I lived in the mountains through and through. But this was a whole different landscape. And the day just seems to keep getting better and better. I guess we don't have to worry about that snow after all. I thought I was impressed with what was in front of me now. Oh my goodness, if I only knew what was around the corner. Not only did the roads end up drying up, but wow, did we ever run across some pretty cool stuff. If you've never heard of Muncho Lake Provincial Park, it's a pretty cool provincial park in BC. It's coming up in just a few quick minutes. Today's video is a little bit longer, but there was so many amazing things to put in there. It was really hard to decide what to edit, what to cut, what to put in. So I kind of ended up just speeding a lot of the videos up. And I thought it might not be for everybody, but for those that want to see it, I think you're going to like it. Welcome to Muncho Lake Provincial Park. The lakes up here, man, some of them, they're big. No matter how much I prepared to come up here, I don't think I could have ever really been ready. There's really no way to do it, and nothing's gonna show you like grabbing that wheel and heading up north, just driving the road yourself. The people up here are different too. They treat you with respect. They wave to you. If you're stopped on the side of the road, those truck drivers, they're asking if you're okay. They're asking if you need a hand, and if you're good, they're telling you to have a good day. And when I say wave, I mean like the full 5-finger wave. Man, you don't get that down south very much. Coming up here in just a little bit, we actually run across quite a few wild bison. You'll want to stick around and check that out. Here's a sign telling us about it now. Right about now in my head, I'm like, I got this. This ain't gonna take nothing. We'll be up there in no time. Yeah. Okay. Boy, was I wrong. Might just risk my life to keep you dry when it rains. Might just fall in love, a little hug can make me stay. Mystics make me soft just like in this area that we're driving now, there's no cell service. When you leave Fort Nelson, BC, you have cell service for maybe about 5 kilometers north, and then it drops off. So you literally spend like 6-7 hours, middle of nowhere, no cell service, no signal. It was actually really, really peaceful. People trying to rattle me. I need my peace. I get lost in this bed cause I'm so bleak. I get cold feet. All these thoughts up in my head. Just to mention, that lake out the side of us, that's still Muncho Lake. We are still cruising through Muncho Lake Provincial Park. The mountains, they look just so beautiful with the snow on them. I just couldn't stop staring at them. But you know what? Today was a different road. I'll save that for the next video. Keep your eyes peeled for those bison. You never know when they might show up. I know I was watching for them. I'd never seen a wild bison before. Seen lots of them running county grader out by Edson. There's bison farms. Yeah, you see them in a field. It's like looking at a cow. No big deal. Look, here's one now. There is about 100 kilometer, 150 kilometer stretch. They were all over the place. There was quite a few herds of them. Wow, I thought anyway. Taking our little for a pee. Check out the view we found. So pretty. So pretty. Wow. I guess we gotta get back in the truck. Can't stay here forever. But hey, look what's welcoming us. More bison. See, I told you the roads were gonna dry up. So far, it's turning out to be a pretty nice darn day. After this next herd of bison coming up, pay attention to the side of the road. You'll see where they have it all plowed off, burying the grass to keep the bison off the road, like these two young ones here. I believe in you. Try. We made it to Watson Lake, Yukon. Had to let Arlo out for a pee. As you can see, he found some pretty deep snow. As I drive here, I'm looking at those mountains in the distance. Yeah, those ones right there. Kind of wondering, gee, I'd sure like to get closer to them. My wish was granted a little later on in the day. I drove 3 days north, one direction. You really have no idea how vast the wilderness is up here until you get in it and drive it. From this point on, we don't see anything until we get to the Whitehorse, Yukon. Pay attention, there's nothing in the landscape except the road carved through it. When I say there is nothing, I mean no signs of civilization. No power lines, no train tracks, no oil and gas. There is nothing but the wilderness. Whisper your name like a good song. Wanna be the wave that you surf on. For your love run marathons. Yeah, you're my daisy. I'm cheering you on, that's my baby. And I'll protect you with my navy. And keep you sane when life gets crazy. I know. I'm sure enjoying myself on this trip. It definitely is a trip of a lifetime. And not only do I get to go on this trip of a lifetime, but I got some pretty amazing company with Derek there. He's a knowledgeable guy, and I have learned so much from him. I've kind of been in the classroom with him too, taking notes. He's been driving since he's been 16 years old. Yeah, when you get that chance, you kind of just gotta listen to him. The other things that I enjoyed, and I really didn't do that great of a job capturing it this time, but was the sunsets. The sunsets up here, wow, are they pretty. It's the end of March, and right now, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and it's still light out, as you can see. And the further we went north, the lighter it stayed. Not tonight, but tomorrow, you'll see. At some points, I kind of wondered, are we ever going to get there? And that was just the Whitehorse. I know it's getting a little bit dark, but check this out coming up here. I really did enjoy this part. Right here. Oh, I forgot to mention, once you get up past the 60th parallel, I can go from working a 14-hour day and driving 13 hours in a day to working 18 hours a day and driving 15 hours a day. At this point in time, we've switched our logs over and we've been just hammered down for at least 12, 14 hours. But Derek and I, we decided we were going to push on to Whitehorse because we had enough hours. And from there, we'd get up and head up to Anchorage, Alaska in the morning.
What an don't you ever model for me, Mrs. Kensington?
You know how Mr. Kensington feels about that.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So far today, it's been a pretty epic day. Roads dried up, I got to see some wild bison, and got to see some country I've never seen before. I sure do love my job, in just about every aspect of it. Well, we're just about done for the day, and I couldn't be more ready. I'm definitely ready for bed. Oh, I almost forgot. Have you told somebody you appreciated them today? Or how about spread that smile? Don't forget, it's contagious, and the world needs to see it. Besides that, your smile, yeah, your smile. It's too amazing not to share. So it would sure be amazing if you shared that with us today. Well, we are so close to the Whitehorse Yukon. I can't wait. Thank you for coming along for the ride today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you made it this far, I sure do appreciate you, and you're making me smile right now. If you did like it, please hit that like button. Maybe think about subscribing. We have a lot more adventures coming up. Oh, I'll tell you about that tomorrow though. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whitehorse Yukon. Late at night, but we still made it. I think this will do